It's 6 o'clock, and we are going to keep this relatively short. Welcome back to Big Stevie Cool. It is the Monday Night Wars. We're taking on Super Scoreboard. People are just more intrigued about what I've got to say. Ain't that damn right? Probably not. I mean, Super Scoreboard's probably got two decent hosts on it tonight compared to the one Fan Dabby Dozy host over here. But in all seriousness, right? Yeah. Reference to Super Scoreboard. If you get it, then good for you. But if you don't get it, well, we're going to talk about Phil, right? And we're going to do it rapido, because Big Phil needs to go, right? Big Phil needs to go. There's no two ways about it. Big Phil is a fud. He's a walking fud. There's just no accountability with this guy, all right? I mean, you get the high of beating Celtic, and now this jabroni can't even put his hands up and be like, I'm the one that dropped the ball. I'm the one that dropped the ball against Hibs. I'm the one that dropped the ball against St Mirren Motherwell. It's always an excuse with this guy, right? Should it have been a penalty? Yeah. Did that cost us a game? No. If you think Hadji, that penalty being given cost Rangers the game, I have another thing to tell you, man. It didn't cost us the game. It's an absolute... He's got to go, man. I agree, Max. Right? Big Phil's got to go. And I'll be there, Dens Park, looking at Big Phil square in the eyes. What are you doing here, Phil? But yeah, he's got to go, doesn't he, man? I'm actually just sick of talking about it. Like, new logo for me. Same old Rangers. Chilly and Govan. It's pretty nippy, I'll tell you that much. Fucking took one of my gloves off there, and I had to replace it. Fingerless gloves being replaced by gloves with fingers. You know, the biggest mistake was that extension. I have to agree with that. Everything about this season's been a mistake, man. It is. It's like one step forward, 3 steps back. That's why I titled the stream that. You beat Celtic, and then it's like the Hibs game's just... I can't remember the last time I watched a game where a team played so well, and and this isn't even a 25-minute cup joke, right? The team, from the first whistle to we went 2-0 up, was like, what is going on here? This is fantastic. And then I've never seen a team's arse fold quicker, man. It's honestly embarrassing. It is. It is. And it wasn't even the goal. Usually we see if the team concedes a goal, it's just like, that's when it is, but it's not. I don't know, my friends. It's a lot of decision. Win the league, stop 10 in a row. I take 3 steps right back after that. We did take 3 steps right. Well, it wasn't an immediate 3. Big Phil. I'm sick of talking about the guy. He's a fud. I'm trying to get the stream up on my phone here, so that's why I'm a wee bit preoccupied. Let's see here. I'll pass this time, trying to get me to buy YouTube Premium. I'm not buying YouTube Premium, folks. I'm not buying YouTube Premium, all right? But to all my Rangers fans out there, which should be the fans of this channel, any spare tickets for Dens Park? Just putting it out there. Phil, best manager in the world. He might be. Don't know if I agree with it. Big Phil, man. Big Phil, the best manager in the world. Need a major clear out. It's a boardroom issue as well, but half that board's just in the door. You know what I mean? It's a disgrace. Into the light. No, not today. All right, pal. How we doing? How are we doing on this fine Monday? Any plans for the night, folks? What's going on tonight? What is going on tonight? What is going on tonight? Like Maiga, he's a great talent. He is. Even though he won on Thursday, I think he's still got to go. I agree. Darts. Can't be a bit of darts. I used to be great at darts. Great. You know, it would take me about 25 match darts to check it. Like, but that's better than most people. Isn't it? Didn't know if it was you or Hearts guy on Ben Doak video. Celtic did not let Doak go. He wanted... He did want to go, right? But why did he want to go? Because he wasn't given a chance. It was me, by the way. It wasn't Squeaky, bloody, what's his Coopen, Jambo Bear. It was me. You know what I mean. Yeah, he doesn't need to go, though. I mean, see most, Jambo Bear, that's who did it. I think most of us would accept Clement a wee bit more if he actually just took the accountability. I mean, look, like, I've got no love for Brendan Rodgers, right? Evidently. But you know what? I can admire the fact that after that Old Firm game, he went, we were shite, they were better. I mean, he put the cards on the table. I see if we get beat that way, Clement would have been like, oh, well, we were all right for 10 minutes. We're building a young team here. The average age is 21.9. And it's, mate, just shut the hell up, man. I'm sick of the fucking excuses. The away form, 12 points out of 30. Do me a favour. I mean, fucking, come on. It's unacceptable, man. I just don't get. I mean, I don't really want to get into Ben Doak here, but you know what? Ben Doak's a good player. I'd take him at Rangers. Of course I would. Fuck, of course I would. Of course I would. Come on up the road, Ben Doak. Join the alliance, buddy. 25 viewers here. What was I going to say? But yeah, we've got more football this midweek. So chaos awaits, man. But see this one game against Celtic, my world beaters. Who fucking claimed that, man? I didn't claim that. Maybe some fuds in the fan base claimed that. I didn't. I still wanted him sacked after Thursday. You know what I mean? Fucking. Where that pish Brendan Rodgers is making a fucking mountain out of fans chanting about a left back that's no there, but he's coming back. Oh, I mean, like, what is good? See if what Dens Park or Ibrox right this week or whatever. See if the fans started chanting about Nathan Patterson and Clement came out. That's very disrespectful to James Tavernier and Red Fan. Fuck off, man. It's a joke. It's a joke. Big Clement, I'm sick of his utter shite. That's what I'm sick of, man. Clement and Critchley were bad. It seems like Critchley has turned a corner, but Clement hasn't. Well, I don't know if I'd go as far as saying that. I don't think Critchley knows what a corner is to be turned, to be fair. 12 points to 30, that's disgusting, it is. Brendan Rodgers, no a good manager. You know what? Maybe Brendan Rodgers is pish. But if he's pish, then what's that tell you about our managers? That's the worrying thing there. Bang out the order, isn't it? The performances, I mean, 21 games against us, and we've got 2 wins. 2 wins against them, man. I mean, like, I don't know when Brendan Rodgers is leaving Celtic, right? But what will the record be when he does? Will we have more than 2? I mean, I'm fucking praying that we do. But it's just a disgrace. You get it into 11 points, man. And I've never seen 3 points thrown away as much as that game against Hibs. And I'm not having this excuse of the ref the penalty. Was it a penalty? I mean, it wasn't a penalty, but it fucking get given, right? Pretty much everybody's saying it wasn't. If you listen to the pundits, the VAR, those guys, you know what I mean? I made a fid on it. I can't even. What's the correct terminology, man? I can't be arsed thinking about it. The point is, did that penalty change the game? No, because Hibs were going to score, right? Hibs were going to score when it was 2-1. We were getting bombarded. The post was getting hit. Fucking our fullbacks and our centre backs didn't know what they were doing. Give Phil the rest of his contract. I don't know if I'd do that. We Hibs did against Hibs. But know what the thing is, right? See Clement, see that Hibs game. See with Hibs, right? See the form they're in. I could have accepted a draw against Hibs like that if you're flying high at the top of the league. The result in isolation, right? It's the fact that we have now picked up 5 points out of 12 in the last 4. It's disgusting. Every team drops points. Celtic drew against Dundee United last week, 55. Man, we picked up draws. Remember Hamilton scored later on against us. Draws happen. It's the consistent shitey away performances it's got to me. Away, home form's fine enough. See away, and the fucking blueprint's there. We're 2-0 up, smoking them, and he just went, nah, bring you back 15, 20 yards, man. What fucking good did that do? Did nothing. It's disgusting. What's going on? Someone actually went and then, oh no, and then Salah and King have to start against St Johnstone. Are they really going to do any worse? Are we going to sit here and fucking kid ourselves on and pretend that they're going to do worse? Of course they're not going to do worse, man. I think Proper can play against them. Dundee, Proper and King. That's proper shite, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes, you know. What else? Big Phil, he's in a job though. You know, it's just not going to happen. Big Phil. You can say that's Rangers' level, right? Rangers, the levels have fucking severely dropped. That's got to be accepted. But the reality is, by far the second biggest budget in this country, and therefore we should be fucking destroying teams away from home. It's pathetic. It's actually pathetic. No, I don't even need to get into the away form, man. I mean, the only team that would be proud of our away forms like a St Johnstone. That's the reality of it. And when you're down that far in the trench, man, I mean, I think something like Ross County have won the same amount of away games as us in the past week that we have in the last since the start of the season. That's bogging, man. I think it's like 17 points out of 45, and that sounds about right because it's 12 out of 30. Then if you take our last 5 away games for last season, right, we could beat at Parkhead, didn't we? Of course we did. We drew at Tynecastle. We could beat at Ross County, and we drew 0-0 with Dundee. There's another one in there that I'm probably forgetting, but I think for it to add up, we might have won that. I can't remember who it was against, but the point 17 out of 45 points away, man. I wish we had problems like chanting another player's name, man, because the problems right now it's it was the start of a new year, right? And I don't believe in New Year pish. See if you're going to lose weight or you're going to do this or you're going to do that, right? The reality is you should do it like that. You shouldn't have to wait till the 4 changes to a 5. But it's a new year. Big Phil, he can give it a clean slate if he wants. Beat Celtic. Perfect time to go on a wee winning run. What does he do? Drops the ball the first time he asking after that game. It's disgusting, man. Just absolutely bogging is what it is. Exactly, Mackenzie. Whenever Celtic drop points, some way Rangers find a way to make the gap bigger. Always happens, man. Sick of it. It's shit. There's not really much more to say on it. I could literally just sit here, rant and scream and do whatever. But it is. I mean, we're away to Dundee next. I don't even know where that goes next. To be honest, I don't know. I take Johnny Evans. Of course, I take Johnny Evans, but centre back should have been addressed. We were already suffering big injuries just before this window began. Now they've suspensions and injuries have creeped in. We're without Balogun, Suter, now Sterling, Proper is going to be suspended. It's just like, what are we doing here, man? These players should have been identified. And I said earlier, Gogic, I mean, I know he's not the... Gogic walks into that team. Gogic is better than Robin Proper. I don't even give a shit, man, when anybody says Gogic is. Lewis Mayo, a guy like that, he's better. Cal Rose, better than Proper. Proper may be the better player in terms of like, if you want to do well in Europe, but forget about Europe. What about the bread and butter, man? I don't want the duck pate. I want the fucking lure pack spread on the hovis. You know what I mean? You know where I'm coming from? I don't like duck pate, by the way. Pish. But you get where I'm coming from, my friends. All right. Anyway, I think we're going to end it here at 15 minutes. I'm just tired of talking about the same shit. It is so repetitive. At least got the best striker in Scotland. I tell you what, Igamani is good. A few more months consistently at this, and fuck aye, man. Big Igamani. That's the only positive. And I'm glad nobody's going through him for hitting the post last kick of the game. Because, well, it wasn't last kick of the game, but you know what I mean. Anyone that scores a hat trick, you can't pin the result on them, man. I mean, he completely does in Bashuri, out muscles him, runs through him, and you can say what you want. It could have easily hit off the post and went in. It's not a horrendous miss. We've seen strikers over the years miss for like 1 yard out. So I'm not going to agree too much. Yeah, we need Gogic, somebody like that, absolutely. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if we went and signed like a Craig Halkett. Guy who's good, but he'll give you 1 game a season. You know what I mean? Come on. Mental. Mental. Thoughts on what Celtic winning 10 in a row? Don't want to think about it. I mean, if Phil's here to 2028, right? That's this season, next season, the season after that, and then the season after that. That puts it on what? This will be 4, 5, 6. If Clement sees out his contract, right, which I don't think will happen, by the way, but let's just say theoretically it does happen, that puts Celtic on 7. And what are we supposed to just fucking sit here and take that? You know, he whips out his second victory against Brendan Rodgers post split in 2028, man. You know, brilliant. Is that what I'm talking about? Is that what? No, it's not what I'm talking about. It's a disgrace, folks. You know what I mean? Diamonde. What Diamonde tackle, my friend? You know what? It could have been red. As I said with Hitatis, to me it's a yellow, but in this day and age it's a red, and I agree. It's pretty similar to the Diamonde one, isn't it? So it's all about referees' preference, I think. Some referees will give red, some referees will give yellow, and the big man didn't give it. Didn't give fuck all, actually. Didn't give any card. Where are the free videos? They're all scheduled, ready to be uploaded. Don't worry about that. They're coming. Know that irrelevant tackle that Diamonde made and didn't do anything? We're all going to be talking about that. Talking about that. But in all seriousness, folks, that's where we're going to end this stream. I'm looking forward to this weekend, midweek, weekend, whatever. Yeah. It's a lot of good exciting. Debating. Might go to Livingston Airdrie on Saturday. But I've got a feeling with the weather, that pitch will be froze off. Who'd bet good money on that? I've got a bit of free time on Saturday. I'm going to Rangers Dundee. I'm going to Rangers St Johnstone, so got a bit of free time on Saturday. And I might go to Livingston Airdrie. So we'll see how it goes. Did you see the ref yesterday? He was horrible for both teams. You and the Jambo need to stop with the CM Punk brown nosing on your wrestling channel. Yeah, CM Punk fucking sucks. How about that for brown nosing? CM Punk's pish. Politics are wank. I tell you what, see politics, man. With Elon Musk at the minute, X is like a nuclear bomb. Amigo. Who's watching Raw on Netflix tonight? Forget about fucking Rangers. Rangers is depressing. It's all about Dwayne The Rock Johnson turning up tonight, hitting a few rock bottoms, then leaving. Anybody? No. When was the last Celtic review on Fog? I haven't done it for a while, to be fair. But Celtic have had a lot of home games in a row. It's pretty hard to watch a Celtic home game. Celtic TV had a blackout, by the way, the other day, didn't they? Yesterday. Raw is War. I wish it was as good as Raw is War. It's just not. You can't see me. Aye, you can't see me indeed. What time is it, folks? 6:15. Living abroad, I have fog football coming through the car on the commute home. That's fantastic. That's what I like to hear. Big fog football. Blasting. Windy's down. Jambo Bear with suicidal thoughts about the Hearts. Not that mine or much. Have they uploaded the full library on Netflix? Not the last time I checked, son. Just a few episodes here and there. I think they will, though. So, hoping Mohamed Hassan will make a comeback tonight. We can only wish. He's not going to. I remember that edition back in 2005. The London 7-7 attacks, and he came out with Undertaker. That was pretty. No wonder it didn't get to air to TV, but we've seen it at the same time. Crazy shit. Anyway, right. Yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. If you're watching Raw Netflix tonight, fair play to you. If you actually care about wrestling, you can check out Fog Wrestling. If you don't, I don't blame you. It's shit. But Fog Football will be more fidge later on. And, Big Phil, one step forward, 3 steps back. Like the wee GTA San Andreas song. I've had more fun playing that game than I have watching Rangers this season. That is the reality. But anyway, till next time, peace out, Grove Street. Oh, aye.